Oh, hello.
What is up, GSB? Welcome to another night of Gold Standard Basketball. In the booth for this one is me, KT, and joining me is none other than Assured Fame. What's up, Fame?
AT, what's up? Appreciate you guys having me. Tuesday night, we got lots of afros, lots of ballers, and we got you and me in the booth. I'm excited for tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Traveling to Michigan is Dallas. We'll see some good action there. How about matchups you're looking forward to? I know I've got Puff and Kane and Abel circled for me.
Yeah, for myself, I'm a big fan of the big men. We've got Martin Matreau for Dallas, and then for the big men from Michigan, we got Aaron Ike, two really big centers that are going to be looking to make an impact tonight.
Absolutely. Dallas will start us off winning the tip. Nerd to Seymour. Seymour on the wing has a man off the pick. Shinobi in the post, takes the fade. No good. Buckets on the board.
Good defense there for Michigan. Way to start it off here.
Riggins up and a miss, gets his own board out to Ike.
Ike is huge.
Yes, he is. Matt Phillips isn't small either. Turner up. Ooh. And nice little drop in there.
Nice take for Truck Turner, the hometown player from Flint, Michigan.
Ooh, what a pass inside from Nur to Shinobi for the easy dunk.
And a nice response there. Shinobi from Brazil getting on the board.
Riggins down to Ike. Ike up and no good. Phillips gets the board.
Got Matt Phillips starting tonight for Dallas. They've got a lot of big men over there.
Yeah, they do. Phillips started last week in their preseason debut and had a fairly solid stat line, netting, I think it was about 3 blocks within just like 30 seconds of each other. So I'm interested to see how Ike handles him.
Absolutely. Big shot there.
Miss. Ike on the board. Puff and stuff on the wing. Looks to drive in a little on Nur. Sends it over to Ike.
They're trying to set a backdoor screen here, Katie.
Yeah, they do. They get it to Turner in the corner, and he knocks it down.
Big play there, Turner. Both baskets so far for Michigan, showing out as the point guard so far.
Abel on the wing, swings it over to Seymour. He had a great game last week.
Absolutely, a lot of opportunity for him to grow as he continues in the GSP.
Abel long two, no good. Now it's a doink, as I call it.
Absolutely was.
Turner in the corner. Tries to get inside the puff. Seymour steals it in transition with Abel. Abel goes up and no good. Ike another board.
Good rebound there by Tim Riggins, staying with his man, keeping his hands up, and most importantly, not fouling down there.
Puffing stuff in the corner. Seymour on him. Buckets with the mid-range jumper is good.
Smooth shot there.
Absolutely. This is a Michigan team shooting 60%, come out 3 for 5. And if you were to ask them, Fame, what they think their biggest strength is, it would be defense. So hot start for them.
Yeah, for sure. They've got a great staff over there. I was actually able to interview them for the game preview. Great staff over there, great guys, and I expect big things from Michigan this season.
Off shot from Pookie Seymour there. Riggins had a hand up, but it didn't bother Seymour.
You know, they always say better offense always beats good defense, and that's just one of the times there.
Riggins outside with it, running Ike off a screen. They hit it on the wing. Up to Turner.
Ike's a shooter there. That's interesting. He's out there.
He's just trying to space the floor and buckets. Ooh. He is a shooter there for sure.
Buckets is a shooter for sure. Great spacing, as you just mentioned there, Katie.
Phillips to Abel, down to Shinobi. Shinobi with the position, gets that one to go.
A little bit of momentum we saw there, Katie. Quick pass, quick pass, quick pass, and a little score there for Dallas. Maybe that's what we're going to see here tonight for the Dallas.
Be interesting for sure. Ike gonna just take that one in. Beats Phillips off the dribble there, but couldn't do much.
Expecting big things from Ike. The coaching staff as well is expecting big things from him. Team leader and definitely a dominant player for Michigan.
Ike was one of the sports bet lines for tonight on whether he would get a double-double or not. So a lot of people in chat will be watching him very closely.
Interesting. I would have to say yes. Did you vote there, Katie? What do the people think here?
So I decided to abstain on this one, but if I had to guess,
trick question, good answer.
Right,
there you
right.
Go.
I would probably say that it's very likely, but the hesitation was mostly due to Matt Phillips is you know, he's a great talent in and of himself. So it'll be
320 pounds, Katie.
Yep.
Crap.
Yep.
See Shinobi here at the line. It's a athletic player so far for Shinobi, showing out for Dallas, Katie.
Yeah, he knocked both of them down, something we've seen some people not able to do. So Riggins on the wing, over to Turner. Riggins they almost gave him a screen, decided not to. He'll send it out to Buckets in the corner, who's driving in. Little half turn, come back, fade. Knocks it down.
Little something there, Katie. Nice move.
Timeout called by Dallas. One of the other interesting on the night is Tim Riggins over under 40%. shooting from the field tonight. So that one's an interesting one to be.
And it's even more interesting, Katie, because I don't know if you saw my recap. I spoke to the staff and they told me that he wasn't going to be drinking tonight, but I have reports that tell me Tim actually is drinking, so I'm not sure if I can give an educated guess just based off of that.
Active hands from Turner. He knocks it from Nur. Nur gets it back, sends it. No good. Yeah, time will tell us. I know that that's one player that will have high hopes around him as far as you know. He went early in the draft,
Yeah.
3rd overall,
Yeah.
and playing a unique position out of this Michigan squad, getting to play a lot of point guards. So Puff with a steal, he'll do that all night. Inside the buckets.
Ooh.
Back out to Turner, to Puff.
A lot of screens here from Michigan on the offense. I like the flow that they're doing here, Katie.
Ike into Puff and stuff. Puff and stuff goes up, no good. Foul on Kane and Abel.
Yeah, that was just a big play there, as you said. Ike said a good backdoor screen, and Kane and Abel tried to catch up. Just not enough time for him there.
Yeah, and a lot of that, like you say, the screens are keeping the defense a little bit behind. It's enough to get separations such as that, where Kane and Abel had to foul, or could have had Puff, you know, getting an easy lay-in.
Absolutely, and you know, Michigan really looking like this might be their game plan tonight, Katie. I know it's early, but we're seeing a lot of backdoor screens. And for Dallas, I really haven't seen much that really could be a game plan or I guess blueprint for what they're going to do. So I'm interested to see how Dallas can kind of evolve as their second unit comes in here.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of 5-out for Michigan tonight. We've seen Ike on the wing several times. Could hurt his, you know, rebounding, but it's working so far tonight.
Absolutely.
Nur gonna bring it up for Dallas after the 2-for-2 line on Puff. Nur to Metro. Over to Abel. Back to Nur. Metro. Shot clock winding down. They get Nur wide open in the paint in the last couple of seconds.
Perfect timing, again, spreading the floor out here. Dallas taking a little bit of Michigan's game plan, giving it right back to him, Katie.
Don't you love when they do that?
That's always how it works.
Tough bucket there. Caden Abel will be called for the foul.
Yeah. Second of the night, Katie. Got to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, 2 fouls early in the game, only the first quarter. We'll see some subs come in, probably see Caden Abel go out.
Yeah, definitely. You got to play it safe with him. He's a really big piece of this team here, and you definitely don't want to see him get a third one because that could really eliminate him for not only this quarter but possibly the second quarter as well.
Free throw. Only gets one. Ali. No good. Boudreaux gonna get the board and push in transition. Corner is Abel, so they do not take him out. They leave him in. He goes up and he gets a foul. Oolong Chi there, gonna be called for it.
Yeah, I'm one of those risky players. I like the move, you know. Trust in your players. It's early. It's the first season. It's gonna kind of set the tone. At Dallas, if you're able, you gotta love that the coaching staff's letting you play here.
Kane and Abel, Dallas's first round pick. No surprise to see them put that kind of trust in him either.
Yeah, for sure. Springfield, Tennessee recruits, I guess you could say, or college player. Definitely looking like he's evolving into his game. I wouldn't say it's polished quite yet, Katie, but I have a lot of hope for him to kind of grow with his team.
Absolutely. Thank you, creator, for that in the chat. 43 in the stream. Great night for some gold standard basketball. Only the first game of the night. We got another one after this.
Yeah, I believe we got Seattle and then New York after this one, Katie.
Oh yeah, that is going to be a very interesting game in my opinion.
Absolutely. As he misses both of them here, that's gonna hurt.
Yep, good foul then by Michigan. The Oolong Chi gets ripped there. Boudreaux pushing. Boudreaux out to Jello.
Jello coming off the bench here, I believe, Katie. I don't think he started for Dallas, did he?
No, we had Nur instead.
Interesting move there.
Metro fadeaway, no good. Puff and stuff gets the board.
Metro ain't no good there, Katie.
Drive inside, no good. Metro Gonna say Metro a lot tonight because there's 2 of them.
I was gonna say, we've been saying that a lot, but that would be why, guys.
On the wing is Boudreaux. They're gonna run Abel off the screen, try to hit him with the 3. They get him. There he is.
Ooh.
And he knocks it down. That's a 3 and D guy right there.
3 and D, does his role, plays it well, and really just kind of growing with this second unit so far.
Wulong Chi driving inside. It's the foul call on the attempted layup. That'll be a Metro.
Wulong Chi from Taiwan, Katie. You know, slow start to the season. You know, this is our first game, but very athletic, quick off the ball there with the move and getting the foul call.
Yeah, definitely keeping the defense unstable a little bit, and it's one of the things Dallas is best known for, is their defensive prowess.
Absolutely. As you see Wulong Chi hit the first here, definitely something to keep an eye on. A slow, I would say, a low-scoring game here in the first quarter, Katie.
Yeah, I would say so. Like I've said, with the defense, if I had to guess, would be a priority for both these teams. So I'm not really all that surprised either. Knocks them both down with Wulong Chi at the line. Jello bringing it up for Dallas. He'll give it to Boudreaux on the wing. Metro. Pinkard. Down to Metro in the post. He says, nice. Spin. Gets himself wide open.
Grown man move there.
Oh, yeah. He's looking real good, and pretty much any time I've seen him play, I expect big things from him.
Absolutely.
Puff and stuff on the wing. He's got Ali wide open. He doesn't take it. He's going to drive inside, though, take the mid-range there. No good.
I kind of expected him to take that there. Maybe he wasn't feeling quite confident, Katie. Let's keep an eye on that. Maybe he's not having the three-point game in his arsenal quite yet.
Yeah, maybe. I would have expected him to pull that too, based on what I've seen about him, but maybe coach told him to slow his roll there. Yellow for 3, no good, but Metro's going to get the board. He's got a mismatch. He's driving inside. Other Metro, no good.
Just under 2 minutes here, Katie. Game's picking up a little bit.
Weestraw, no good, but Ali there for a putback.
Ali with the big putback, big time play, keeping Michigan with a nice firm advantage so far.
Yeah, 15-22, Michigan up. Dallas will keep the ball there.
Coming onto the floor for your home team.
Gonna be Truck Turner checking back in here for Puff and stuff, Katie. Let's see what he can do here. Try to kind of echo the start of the quarter for him to the end here.
Well, no hesitation. Turner gets the steal, leaving right where Puff left off.
Big steal. Time to make a play here, Katie.
Wulong Chi at the top of the key. Over to Ali. Back to Wulong Chi. Weestraw for 3. Knocks that one down.
That was smooth, Katie. Did a little hesitation there. Tricked the defender thinking he was going to go under the hoop for a little layup or a dunk. And just had him hesitated there and went up for the shot.
Boudreaux on the wing. They've got Jello. He's going to drive in, take the mid-range jumper. No good. Stada Baby gets the board. Wulong Chi on the wing. He gets a screen, drives in. There he is. Nice dunk from the Dragon.
The Dragon, Wulong Chi with the big time move there. Had his defender thinking he was going to go into the screen that his teammate put in there for him, but blew right past it and got the easy dunk, Katie. Good awareness there.
Pinkard knocks down that 3.
Big time shot, Katie. They needed that one.
Oh yeah, they did. They needed a 3 in a hurry. They got it. Need to stop it here. They almost get the steal. Turner to Ali. Weestraw.
For 10 seconds here, Katie.
Down to Turner in the post. He's going to take it in, get stripped, but Weestraw's there to clean it up. No good on the board. 27-18 at the end of the first quarter.
27. The away team. 18.
A lot of positives for both team in that first quarter. Anything that stands out to you that either team should try to fix going forward?
I think for Dallas, Michigan's kind of doing what they should do here, Katie. Dallas just needs to play a little bit quicker here. We saw them the few times that they've done it. Dallas has really capitalized on that, and maybe locked down a little bit more on defense. Jello had a couple tip balls there, but if they lean towards their end and get a couple of those steals, Katie, they could get right back into it. It's a 9-point game, but they're very much in it.
Absolutely, nobody too far away. I'd say Michigan does have that momentum. They've looked solid, but we could see that Dallas D pick up in a hurry.
Yeah, and the thing with Michigan is there's no main scorer. Turner's leading the way so far, Katie, but everyone's doing a little bit of everything here, which is a great start for the team.
Absolutely. Admittedly, I'm surprised by the lack of Tim Riggins in this one.
Yeah.
Last week he took a lot of shots, but I think he's only taken one on the night so far.
Yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on.
Pinkard on the wing. Boudreaux, Jello in the corner. He's driving in, takes the mid-range. No good. Baby with the board.
Tough shot there. 4 seconds. Katie got a decent shot with all things considered. Just not maybe what he wanted for his game.
Turner at the top of the key. Over to Wulong-Chi. They've got Turner running back.
Oh!
There's you an oop. Wulong-Chi to Turner. Somebody clip that.
Mama, there goes that man. Turner with the big time dunk.
Over to Pinkard in the corner. Got Jello. He goes up and gets the nice teardrop.
Interesting move there by Jello. I thought maybe a layup could have worked there, Katie, but make it look good. Maybe they'll count it for some extra points.
Looked like he was expecting some contact, maybe, as he got in there, but he was a lot more open than I think he anticipated.
Cuts it down to a 9-point game as well, Katie. Big block.
Big block. Metro. And driving Jello. No floater that time. He'll just take that one right to the rim.
Right to the rim, Jello. Back-to-back baskets. 2 for 5 on the night, Katie. Let's keep an eye on that one.
Turner at the top of the key. Gonna give it to Profit. Over to Wulong-Chi. Turner for 3. No good. Doink. Metro on the board. Jello again.
Ooh.
He'll get the foul that time though. Turner tells him not this time.
I was say a little bit of a frustration foul there. I thought Turner was going to hit that. Maybe he just didn't like Jello going up at him that quickly, Katie.
No, he's that was definitely a little personal, I think.
Definitely, and Jello looking absolutely jacked. The shoulders like a bodybuilder out there as he goes to the line here, Katie.
Yeah, he's definitely a little tight, isn't he?
That's exactly what I meant to say, Kate.
I think B-Harp tried to make Jello look like B-Harp, maybe?
Oh, right. No, then he did a good job with it, right?
Maybe it was Hawk. Yeah, he just vetoed whatever B-Harp put in and was like, no, this is, you need this.
we'll have to figure that one out, Katie.
Ali with the ball. Gives it inside to Turner. Back out in the corner to Baby. Profit on the wing. Wulong-Chi, Ali. Ali driving inside, wide open, slams it down.
Mama, there goes that man, Ali on the board.
Yeah. Can we talk about how good of ball movement that was? I think everybody on that touched the ball at least once and a couple of people twice.
I was just about to say that great ball movement. They took their time, looked good to get the right play there, Katie. As they get another right play here, Turner with the steal.
Looks like he's probably going to have to pull out and put a half-court set in motion. He gives it to Profit. Profit takes the mid-range jumper, gets that one to go over Seymour.
First basket of the night for Profit. And I was about to say, Katie, first time I believe I've seen him touch the rock besides that last possession, making it work so far for him.
Jello at the top of the key. They've got some motion going down in the low post. They're trying to free up Seymour. Seymour takes it. No good.
Looked good there, rimmed right out.
Wulong-Chi driving inside, gives it back out to Turner. Ali on the wing. Wulong-Chi deep there. Probably wanted that closer. Turner That time gives it to Wulong Chi for a good clean 3 look, no good.
Not able to follow their first 3 there for Longshi for the game.
Jello with it, sends it to Pinkard. Over to Boudreaux. Jello takes it for the mid-range jumper, that's good.
Jello slowly heating up here, Katie. 3 baskets that have really gone his way the last couple possessions for Dallas.
And he always passes up that wide open 3. He doesn't like it, so he takes it inside, gets a more efficient look, and still gets it to go.
Playing it smart. I can't really go against that.
Timeout here. Dallas 25, Michigan 33.
Great game so far here, Katie. Kind of, from what I've noticed, it stayed around a 6 to 10 point lead for Michigan. Dallas just hasn't able to get that run yet, and as you know, this is a game of runs.
Oh, it absolutely is, and I think if Dallas can figure out that PNR defense a little bit, things could get really interesting. Turner, mid-range jumper, good.
Just as you talked about it, not able to get it there, Katie. I think Turner, as you can see, 9 points. He's just really fast out there, playmaker for Michigan, and he's just capitalizing while they haven't figured it out yet.
And he kind of can do a little bit of everything, right? The playmaking, the nice pass inside to Pinkard there. But Turner can do a little bit of everything. Hit the 3, driving, dunk. Somebody ooped it to him earlier. I mean, he's a multi-threat.
Yeah, and a couple steals as well, playing both sides of the ball.
Ali at the top of the key. They're running Wulong Chi off for 3. He takes it. No good. That was 100% a doink.
Yeah,
that was
good
loud.
That was very loud. A good defense there by Abel.
Abel with the ball on the wing. They run Metro. He gives it over to Jello. He's going to get a screen. He's going to drive inside, take the mid-range, gets that one to go. That's where he's living tonight.
It's very similar play and similar spot to where he just scored. That seems to be his bread and butter so far tonight, Katie.
Turner over to Ali. They set a screen up. Ike drive in mid-range, no good. Metro on the board.
Fast break here. Dallas is running with it, Katie. I'm liking the momentum I'm seeing so far for them.
Jello in the corner. They're clearing out a little bit. Gonna rub Pinkard off for 3. They don't get him. They send it over to Abel. Pinkard to Jello. When in doubt, give it to Jello. No good. Wulong Chi outside with it. Sends it over to Turner in the corner. He's gonna get a screen.
Oh.
Drive inside, goes up, no good.
Tough take. It looks like Michigan is set on abusing those pick and rolls till Dallas does something, Katie.
Pinkard for 3, no good. Dallas did a good job defending that last pick and roll set, so.
That's against Turner as well, Katie, who's been executing on that lack of defense. Let's see if they can use that as momentum for him.
Almost got a steal there. Ali manages to get it back. He's driving inside, takes an easy mid-range jumper, and that's going to be easy 2 points.
Good call there. As we see the field goal percentage, Katie, it's very similar against an 8-point game, but it's just a very close game, and I like this timeout call by the Michigan team.
Michigan has 5 more shots attempted on the night, and Dallas, there's mostly where the difference is in the game right now.
Absolutely, and again, they're playing well. Both teams are in this game. No real runs going Dallas's way so far. Michigan taking advantage of that. Let's see what they do the last 3 minutes and 20 seconds, Katie.
We'll see some of the starters come back in. Riggs, finally back in. Corner is Abel, no good. Buckets with the rebound.
Wide open there, Abel. If you're able, you're gonna want that back. He was wide open there, Katie.
Reagan's on the wing, running puffin stuff. He gets the 3, no good, but Buckets gets the board back. He's blocked.
Metro with the big time block. They needed that. Great defense there by Dallas. Dallas looking to do something here, Katie. Let's see what they do.
Ner to Metro. Little clustered right there. They give it to Seymour. He's driving in on Wheatstraw, trying to bully him. No good, but he gets his own board and puts it back. No good.
Credit to Wheatstraw for staying with it. Clearly the lesser of the two players and not able to do it there.
Tim Riggins uses a burst of speed there to get an easy layup in transition.
Katie, I believe that was Riggins' first made basket, maybe second of the night.
I believe it was his first, and on a second attempt. Nur, easy bucket down low. Great passing made that.
Great pass and great play. It looked like a design play that they ran there, Katie.
Puffing stuff on the wing. He gets poked away, but he gets it back. Wheatstraw gives it to Profit, who gives it to Puffin stuff. To Wheatstraw, to Riggins. Riggins, no good.
That was a heat check shot there, Katie. If he hit that, he would have been really feeling himself.
Oh, but he got the steal to make up for the miss. He's pushed in transition, gives it to Puffin stuff. Back to Riggins. To Wheatstraw. He's poked, but he gets it back. Kanan Abel with those active hands. And stolen there. Kanan Abel in transition, gonna put it up for the easy layup. Nothing too fancy, but easy 2 points.
2 points, Katie, for sure. Great defensive possession there for Dallas. 2 or 3, or maybe even 4 tipped balls there before they finally got the steal and converted on offense.
Defense definitely looked good on that possession. Profit in the post. Sends it out to Riggins. He's gonna get a screen. Drive inside, go up, and fouled. Called on Toby Nur.
Yeah, clear foul call there. Riggins was only able to use his left hand. Looked like he was hooked in with his right there. Good foul call and good aggressiveness by Riggins to kind of get things going in motion before they close out this first half.
So he'll get 2 at the line. Michigan has been very aggressive tonight, trying to get those foul calls. First one good. See some subs come in. Boudreaux, one of them. I believe that's Shinobi and Seymour sitting.
It'll be 39 seconds here. Riggins trying to extend this to an 8-point game, Katie. This is definitely going to be closing lineups for both teams, and it looks like Dallas kind of has that 5-out team that they can use if they want to here with the stretch 5. Let's see what they do.
Riggins gets both of those to go. Like you said, going to be some crucial possessions here as they're trying to bring it closer before the next half. Boudreaux with it, gets a wide open layup, loses Riggins.
Too easy there. Made that just kind of wiggle move and caught Riggins slipping there and got the basket.
Tim Riggins with the ball at the top of the key. It looks like they're going to hold, try to burn some of this clock here. Riggins driving inside. He goes up, no good. 5 seconds left on the clock. Toby Nur sends up a half-court shot, no good. Dallas 35, Michigan 41 at the half.
Great game here, Katie, as we close into half. Great game so far.
Yeah, tell me a little bit what we've seen and a little bit about what you want to see going into this next half.
It's kind of similar, Katie, to what I echoed in the first half. I love when Dallas gets out there and runs. I would like to see them, if they're not able to do that, as we see with Seymour here, they're a very athletic team. If they're not able to do that, try that 5-out lineup with Madro at the 5. They really have some flexibility there. Maybe not what they're trying to do, but I would love for Dallas to try that.
Yeah, absolutely. Still anybody's ball game, assured, going into this one. We have seen Michigan feel pretty comfortable staying in the lead, despite being down in field goal percentage.
Yeah, an interesting little statistic there for sure, but they've led since, I want to say, not start to finish. I think Dallas had the lead at some point, but they've kind of been coasting here. I'm interested to see what they kind of adjust here as they go into half and see what Turner does. He started the game off with 5 quick baskets, or 5 quick points rather, and it's been kind of quiet since then for Michigan.
Absolutely, yeah. I think there's a couple of guys that could really define this game, Turner being one of them. I know Riggins is on the sideline telling coach, hey, I want to be more involved, man, you know, like, get me some better looks, right?
Yeah, I mean, we saw that as well to end the second quarter, so definitely a great point there, Katie.
Turner gonna have the ball to start for Michigan. Sends up the mid-range jumper. That's good. And what were we just saying about Turner, right?
Get him going, and they did exactly that, Katie.
Toby Nur gives it to Abel. He gets ripped, but manages to corral it back in a very interesting sequence of events. Abel will drive in and draw the foul on Puff and stuff, though.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what to call of that, but I think interesting, as you said, is the best way to put it. If you're Dallas, you're feeling super fortunate that you got the ball back and you're at the line there. Definitely benefits them on that interesting possession.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely feel lucky on that one. A little, every one of these games, it always comes to some ball luck, right? In close games, so we'll see Abel shoot two, see what he can do there. Try to get this lead down some more.
Yeah, it's been, again, round 6 or 8 most of the night. He's been struggling from the free throw line, Katie. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I believe he missed his first 2 as well.
Yeah, he's 3 and D, not 3 in free throw, so.
Yeah. There you go.
One more shot for Abel. And no good.
Rebound for Aaron Ike. A name we really haven't called all that much for Michigan. Let's see if they get him going here, Katie.
Yeah, I'm sure lots of bettors want him to go. Turner, though, he'll go get his own board and put it back.
2 straight baskets. It seems to be the game plan for tonight. Get Turner going and let everybody else feed off of what he provides.
They're on the wing, kind of deep there, right on the line. Phillips is going to give him a screen, though. He's going to drive it in. Ike will foul him. No easy layup for you.
No easy layup, and I like it there. Kind of keep things close, keep things competitive. You're looking for that surge if you're Dallas here. You haven't gotten that run quite yet, but maybe something like this could be that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love what I've seen out of Turner tonight. I love what I've seen out of a couple of these Dallas guys like Uccello. I just think that they need to be a little more careful in their ball movement. Boop up! Oh my goodness, that was disgusting.
Speaking of being careful, why not just throw it up for the Ute, Katie?
Oh
Hello.
my gosh, that was able to Shinobi too. So pretty awesome sequence for them. Maybe what they need, right?
Could be what they need. Absolutely.
Turner drive inside, no good. Abel on the foul, his third of the night.
Turner's going right at him, Abel just kind of getting exposed whenever Turner is on him. Nice move there again, stretching out the floor for Michigan. Ike's nowhere in sight on this play, staying available when he needs it, but just not a focal point tonight, Katie.
No, absolutely. 37-45 prior to these free throws. If he makes them both, that's a double point division lead there, so.
Definitely something that Michigan feels comfortable with. You can definitely tell, Katie, at least early on, this starting 5 has a lot of chemistry together. You don't see them running into each other too much or missing a play or playing too out of comfort, and it seems to be benefiting them tonight.
First one up and good. He'll get another chance here. See him do a little practice.
I got to warm up, you know.
Not that he's not been warming up all night with all those makes, right?
True.
Second one good, so he'll go 2 for 2, and it's a 10-point game.
10-point game, Dallas here. I'm looking for Nur to get something going here. I think they really need to stretch the floor out here, Katie.
Abel gets poked by Puff. I think that's his second of the night. Another stat line to watch for all of our bettors. He'll take it and go up. No good, gets the foul.
Puff and stuff was not afraid to go up there, Katie. I thought we were about to see a highlight play, but we'll take the foul call and go into the line there.
Yeah, I think the defense did a good job of preventing him, right, to get that one to go easily.
Yeah, Puff and stuff, a wicked talented player, as we're seeing here. Going to be a 6'6". He's actually a shooting guard. Looks much bigger and plays much faster than what you would see him at as the 6'6", 219 frame.
And he is incredibly aggressive. A lot of people will be watching to see how many steals he gets tonight. His line was set at 3.5, I believe, so he's already at 2.
Definitely something to keep an eye on, as we got lots of bettors here, lots of gamblers here in the GSB, Katie, as it's a nice new addition we were able to have added on for us.
Yeah, lots of excitement around it, especially when you're not actually losing anything, right?
See, that's why I don't play, Katie, because I don't win, but I also don't lose anything, so I'm
That's
always
why I
winning when
do
it comes
play.
to the bets. Well, true.
That's why Phillip over to Seymour on the wing, back to Nur. He's poked. Turner gets the board. It's 3 on 1. Gives it to Riggins. Riggins for 3. There he is.
There goes that man. Textbook play there for Michigan. That's exactly what they excel at.
Eyeball outside, gives it to Seymour. Running Nur off some screens. They'll get him in the corner. He'll send it up, and he'll knock his down.
Big shot, Katie. They needed that. It was a 14-point game. Momentum was going all Michigan's way. That was a big, big 3.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Turner to buckets. He's dangerous from outside. Back to Riggins. Riggins will just take it. Okay. They call it a 2.
Hot.
But he is 3 and 6 on the night.
9 points, Katie, all in the last 4 minutes, or about 5 minutes that he's been on the floor. He's really been feeling himself.
Yeah, he spent a lot of that first quarter on the bench just to come out and, you know, hurt some people while they're gassed a little, I think.
And it's definitely doing that. Great call there by the coaching staff.
Metro, easy basket inside.
Talk about a great call by the coaching staff. Great call out of the timeout there, Katie, for Dallas.
Turner on the wing. They're going to set a screen for Riggins. He didn't go all the way out, though. They give the room to Turner. He takes the mid-range. No good. Gets his own
rebound.
board.
Oh, man. Little man that can. He didn't make it, but man.
Right. Jello outside with it. They're going to give him a screen. He'll drive inside, fake the mid-range jumper, give it to Phillips. No good.
Good defense there by Buckets, really playing his role well. He excelled in the first quarter, been quiet ever since, but playing his game.
Riggins again. He'll get the little lay-in there. 4-7 on the night.
Heating up. Him and Turner are leading the way for Michigan tonight, Katie.
Able to Nur in the corner. He'll get it inside the... No, he won't. He'll hit it off the back of Turner. Turner gets another steal.
His 4th or 5th of the night, I believe.
Right? He may
I've lost count.
He may own the steal record at the end of the night. Riggins for 3 again.
Oh, man. That was a silky smooth jump shot, Katie. And he's been doing that a whole lot here these last couple minutes.
Dallas has got to get something going. It's through up to 16 points. Nur driving inside. Gives it to Phillips down low. He misses that. Ike managing to disrupt him.
Tough play there. Great penetration by Nur, just not able to capitalize.
Turner
Hook shot,
uses
baby.
that forward momentum to create some space off Jello there and get the hook to go.
Hook shot by the point guard. This little dude can do everything, Katie.
That's what I've been saying. I really don't even... Where's his upgrades going? How are they...
Seriously, man. This guy's figured out the system already.
Jump ball between Turner and Jello. Which little man can? It'll be Turner.
Of course he gets it. I'm not down on him. I'm picking him every time now, Katie.
Thought a baby outside. Gives it to Buckets. Buckets drops it to Ike, but it's going to be a jump. No, out of bounds. It would have been a jump ball.
Close call there.
I did a little, I'm going to take this from you, and stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, tough one there, Katie. Love the effort from Ike. Not really making his presence known as far as rebounds and points. Trying to make those effort plays like that, and just stepped out of bounds there.
I'm out called for the Dallas Flying Stallions, not liking this 18-point deficit.
Yeah, not liking it whatsoever, Katie. The game has been slow to them this second half. They had a little bit of a spurt to end the second quarter, but they just haven't really found that momentum yet. No real ball movement. been slow, losing the ball a lot as well, Katie.
Yeah, they absolutely they've not been able to quite get the offense rolling. It was something we noticed last week in preseason.
Yeah.
Michigan has been sort of excelling expectations already. As far as last week, they were not predicted to win their matchup. They came out and they won in a pretty incredible fashion. And then this week they've come out and they've put up an 18-point lead on Dallas, who is considered a defensive team.
Yeah, it's interesting. As you said, Dallas is considered a defensive team, but one thing you can't take away from these teams, Katie, and I learned this talking to Earl Flint and Doc Boone a little bit, they just have that swagger about them. They're not worried about what other teams think. They don't care what other teams define themselves as. They're just here to ball out, and we're seeing that tonight, Katie.
Oh yeah, I think that their pick and roll movement has been pretty exceptional, and especially this early in the season, the league, that could be a really killer combo for this squad.
Yeah, and they really just have great balance around the team. Turner's not playing well. Riggins has picked it up. They've got Ali. They've got just a lot of playmakers here.
Ali driving inside. Speak of the devil, misses the layup though.
Pinker with the rebound. Let's see if he can do something here. Going all the way, Katie.
Yeah, and didn't look like he really wanted to take that on a dunk. Maybe didn't have the hops, but easy layup nonetheless.
He'll take what he can. Pinker, quiet night so far for Dallas. 16-point lead for Michigan. Let's see what Dallas can do here.
Burner, mid-range jumper, good.
Yeah.
Does he miss? Does he?
Since the first half, no, Katie. I don't think he has.
Jello to Boudreaux. Boudreaux to Jello in the corner. Pinkard rolling off a screen for the three. He takes it. That's good. No, he needed that.
Good play. Pinkard, 5 straight points here for Dallas. They need to get a couple stops here. They're kind of getting the ball going here on offense. Just not able to make any stops lately, Katie.
Ali on the wing. Drive inside, sends it to Sada, baby. Where was the D?
The defense was not there, Katie. The second unit seems to be exploiting that pick and roll defense once again, Katie.
Shooting 69% in this quarter alone. That's a pretty incredible feat. I'm not sure we've seen something that high.
No, definitely not. And incredibly efficient, not losing the ball, very little turnovers all game. And really
they're creating turnovers.
Right.
Jello on the missed midi. Riggins in the corner. He'll give it to Turner. To Ali. Gonna give him a screen. He'll drive inside. Go up. No good. But he'll get a foul call on Pinkard.
Athletic player there, Ali. I think he's really unlocking his potential. Playing off the bench from Cape Town, San Antonio. Great player. Let's see if he kind of molds his game a little bit more. I've seen a couple times, Katie, where he's had an open shot. I mean, it hasn't hurt them. Obviously, they're up 17. But I would have liked to see him take a couple of those open shots.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that he feels comfortable a whole lot outside of layups. I mean, we've seen him do some putbacks and things of that nature. So,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if it fits the mold for sure. But as he grows as a player and they grow as a team, that's something that other teams going to get keyed in on.
Second one is good. He misses the first, but he gets the second.
Apparently, Cape Town, San Antonio is not a place, Katie. I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that, okay?
I don't know who that guy even is, okay? It's fine. Pinkard on the wing. You're gonna run some screens here. Give it to Jello. Oh,
ooh,
man.
whoa.
No way. He has been an incredible bright spot for this Dallas team tonight as he gets the N1 there. Tim Riggins will foul him.
Yeah, big play there. That was incredible. I really can't say much more than that. Great play there by Jello. He's trying to will them in. He's doing everything he can tonight, Katie.
We were oohing and ahhing before we even saw that go in.
That was amazing.
And he gets it to go, so 3-point play converted. Cam Riggins will send it over to Wulong Chi to Riggins. They will run Baby off the screen. He's driving inside, and foul called there on Metro.
Again, Katie, we're seeing it. It's staple of tonight that whenever Metro's in the game, they are going right at him. It does not matter who it is for Michigan.
No, they want to take it inside, and that's not all they're doing, right? They're taking threes, but they're getting those open because they're so dangerous in the paint. Dallas is having to give it up.
Yeah.
2 shots here. The first one is up and good.
And in lead to 16 here. I mean, if you're Dallas, Katie, I mean, at this point, do you leave Aaron Ike open and see if he can shoot? I just...
I 100% don't think he shoots. I don't think he can't. Like, I don't think he would even if he was wide open, right? Like...
Definitely something to keep an eye on, because Ike is definitely much bigger than any other player out there. But he's been standing around the three-point line almost all night.
He's almost acted like a decoy just to pull some attention out and leave the interior open, right? Like, all that spacing he's creating.
Yeah, I mean, if it works, why not, you know?
Yup. Boudreaux drive inside, goes up. He gets the foul call. Fouled and fouled and fouled. They're doing a great job of getting inside and drawing that contact, though.
Yep.
And defenses are not wanting to give up the easy layups and stuff.
And these, while it's a 17-point game, Katie, these fouls, they go in Dallas's favor because it stops the clock. It allows the guys to kind of recoup a little bit, get to the line. And that's granted they hit the free throws, but you know, this kind of a little bit something for Dallas here to kind of lead up on.
Yeah, absolutely. First one's up and good. Yeah, they definitely do need to knock free throws down. Boudreaux gets the first one, but we've seen several misses from the Dallas team tonight.
Absolutely, 16-point game. Besides Jello, Katie, I mean, I think they need to find that second guy as they get ready to close out the third. I would love to hear what the coaches are talking about over there on the bench.
Boudreaux knocks the second one down. Yeah, coach was probably not too happy. Probably telling them to take care of this PNR trouble, right, that they've had all night.
We'd love to see if they can get that going. That'll be big here, Katie.
Tim Riggins for 3. No good. That one was almost a doink, not quite.
So what classifies a doink, Katie? Because I was about to call that a doink, but apparently it's not a doink.
It could be. So the noise of it, right? But then also, like, if it hits the back rim.
Aha.
Is really where I'm going with it, right? So
Got
that one hit a little bit the front and then hit the back.
Okay.
So it was almost.
I'm asking for the GSB because I know they've been wondering, so I'm glad we understand that.
It's mostly the noise, but sometimes they'll hit that back rim and they'll just bounce right out because they're a little too much, right? And those are extra doinky, right?
Extra doinky. We're seeing a lot of that these last minute or so, Katie. A lot of stamina, as Hawk just said, really setting in here.
Oh yeah, and it's not really I guess it's not really a bad idea with where free throws are at this point in the league. Not to mention, guys are getting to catch their breath. That's both teams getting to, right?
How to get a doinky moat? Heck yes.
Riggins will bring it up. He's going to be point guard while Turner takes a rest. Got Wulong Chi on the wing. Back to Ali.
I believe Chi just checked in here, Katie. Got some extra energy on the floor.
Riggins going to get a screen. Drive inside. Goes up. Oh, misses the dunk.
Cello got real lucky right there, Katie.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And foul called against Michigan here.
And Katie, as we've just been talking the last about 30 or 40 seconds, the lead has gone down from 18 to 13 with him at the line. As you said, as you and I both said, this is going to in Dallas's favor so far.
Yeah, they're knocking down free throws. Fingers crossed that it just jinxed him at a decently efficient rate. Yep, never mind. I'm
that
just gonna quit
broadcast
talking.
curse is real, you know.
I'm not here anymore. You're by yourself.
No. Oh man.
The first one is a miss. It was technically and entirely not my fault. And second one's a miss. Alright, that's great.
We're just gonna move on from that. We're not gonna talk about it anymore, guys.
Let's not talk about free throws anymore. It's just dead silence. Baby gonna go up with the mid-range. No good. Boudreaux.
Pushing the pace here a little bit, Katie. 13-point game for Dallas. Let's see if they can capitalize here in the last 30 seconds.
Pinkard over to Nur.
11-second shot difference.
Nur trying to work on Riggins. He gets a little bit of clearance, sends it out to Shinobi. Shinobi goes up. I think that was actually a field bailout pass that just happened to work out.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Riggins trying to break Nur. Oh my goodness.
My God.
Nur didn't
Somebody
know
clip
where
that.
he was. He had no idea.
Wow.
And at the end of the third quarter, Dallas 56, Michigan 69. Nice. Get those fours up in the chat. We've got another quarter to see what these two teams can do. Down 13 points is Dallas.
Yeah.
Michigan been pretty much in the driver's seat most of the game tonight. Assist of the game, Ho Long Chi to Turner. That's a good one. That's probably one of the. That might be the best assist of the game of the season so far.
Yeah, I'm about it. I normally have a beef with State Farm and their assist of the game, but this was a good one. I'm okay with that.
Dallas will start with possession as they try to claw back a bit here. Pinkard on the wing. Sends it over to Boudreaux. To Shinobi. Back to Pinkard. Pinkard loses it, but Shinobi picks it up. Nur at the top of the key gives it to Pinkard. Boudreaux has to shoot it. No good.
Tough play there. Good shot, Katie. I like the ball movement. Just didn't go their way.
Whoa, gee! Oh no!
Oh, poor man.
Oh, sends it off the side of the backboard. He really thought he was going to do something.
Maybe the equilibrium that he's playing on is a little messed up. I'm sure there's some sort of scientific reason for that.
I am officially requesting a bloopers highlight channel, and that being the first submission.
Let's
Please
get
and
it, y'all.
thank you. Metro called on the foul. I believe that's Soda Baby.
Speaking of Soda Baby, Katie, that's one of the names that I kind of expected to show out. Not saying that he hasn't played well. Michigan's been leading most of the game, but I expected him to kind of make his name known. And he's made those, unknown plays that the Adonis Hasams and the Iguodalas make in real life. But he really hasn't scored or done much else besides those, Katie.
Right. Every team needs some guys that do those things, right? That not everybody can be the Truck Turner or the Tim Riggins. You need some people doing the dirty work, the scut work. That's one thing Aaron Ike's so good at, right? He's getting down there and doing some of the dirty business.
Definitely been doing that tonight, and especially considering he's a 5, stretching the floor out. You got to love that if you're the coach, that he's bought in. He's doing that, not having an attitude with it, and really just doing his thing.
Second, no good after making the first. Toby Nur on the wing. He'll send it to Metro. Metro takes the shot, gets that to go. Really surprised that was good.
Is he a lefty, Katie?
Look, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. That was awesome. Good for him.
Puffin stuff to Weestraw. Weestraw for 3, no good.
12-point game here, Katie. A little quick here for Dallas.
Pinkard goes up, no good. Ali manages to stop him and get the board.
Ali definitely a defensive player showing out tonight.
Puffin stuff at the top. Running Turner off. No, that's Profit, my bad. Prophet sends it into Puff, and Puff puts it up on the easy layup.
One thing I've noticed, Katie, is when Michigan has Nur on them, they try to get him on a bunch of screens, whether it's under the basket or on the perimeter. They're trying to make him run through those screens.
Pinkard missed the three. Yeah, they absolutely are. In the corner was Ali to Puff.
Oh.
Puff leans back, draws the foul, and gets the and one.
Lean back. Isn't that like a song or something? Anyways.
He said, give me all the contact. Nur's
All the
not happy.
And just like that, Katie went from an 11-point game to 16, possibly 17. That momentum is definitely something that's leaning towards Michigan here.
Yeah, we've seen some missed shots out of Dallas. Some good shots, right? Pinkard was open for that three.
Yeah.
But just not knocking it down. And then you see Michigan getting in transition and doing things that are highly efficient.
Yeah, and speak of highly efficient, making the free throws there, extending this to 17, Katie.
Bobby Nur blocked by Aaron Ike. He had the wide open lane.
And he thought he did. Aaron Ike told him otherwise, Katie. Holy crap.
Yeah, I actually thought Nur was going to be like, oh, easy layup, right? No, just kidding.
Maybe that's what he thought, Katie, but it definitely was not what happened there.
In the corner is Boudreaux. He'll give it to Pinkard over to Nur. To Boudreaux. Pinkard. Metro. Boudreaux takes the three, knocks it down. Big three.
Buzzer beater 3 there, shot clock beater, I guess you could say. But I'm not sure I like that possession here. Not a lot of ball movement on that last one for Dallas. Bailout 3 there.
Weestraw on the wing. Who gave it to Prophet? Who gives it to Ali? Down in the post to Ike.
They're feeding him.
And he goes around, puts up the midi, no good.
Tough take there. I don't like to see Ike making those fadeaway mid-range. I'm sure he has it, Katie, but I would like to see him really penetrate.
Yeah, and with the way they've been creating tonight, Pinkard gets the open three, no good. I like the look though, right? The Nur drives in, draws the D, puts it out to Pinkard, who's a capable shooter.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen that a couple times tonight, Katie. They just haven't been able to capitalize. There's still more than enough time, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. But this is the time now, Katie, where
Crunch time.
they have to make them, exactly.
Foul called there. I believe that was on Seymour. Prophet into Ali. Back to Prophet. In the corner is Wheatstraw. Wheatstraw looking to drive in, takes the mini, drains it. They cannot keep letting the Michigan team kill them in mid-range.
I was just going to say the same, Katie. That pick and roll mid-range and steals is just killing them.
At 3, he needs 4 for some people. Oh no, that was a pass, right? Give that assist to Puff and stuff, come on.
There you go, Puff. We'll give it to him. I'm not sure if the refs will agree with that, but we're sticking with it, man.
I mean, that went off the backboard to Weestraw, right? You all saw it. Don't lie to me.
There you go.
Jello at the top of the key. They're gonna run Metro off some screens.
Again, it's just not a lot of ball movement here, Katie. Dallas has got to change that quickly. Bail out foul there.
Puffus wanted that one.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team.
Kicking out Boudreaux here, Katie. Let's see if maybe Dallas can capitalize on the poor defensive effort we've seen from him so far tonight.
Phillips will inbound the pass here. We need to see some movement. Jello in the corner. Working on Puff. That's not really who you want on him. Sends it out to Seymour. And Abel, no good. But Metro gets the board. Put that back up. Oh, he dribbled up to Ike. Whoops.
Yeah, well, whoops.
Off and stuff on the wing. We'll give it to Ali. Ali will get the screen. Drive inside. Dunk it down. Matt Phillips looked like he wanted to contest that, but Ali's too far gone.
That man has a mama, Katie. Oh my God.
He's got a family.
He has a family. Oh, what a play.
Yellow drive inside. Gives it to Abel. Abel goes up no good off the puff defense.
Good play here. Michigan extending this to 20, taking advantage here. Ali, the bigger shooting guard on Jello here.
Drive by Ali. Mismatch. Blocked. Ali gets it back, puts it up. No good. Couldn't actually tell if they hit that one or not.
Like the confidence there. Definitely look close, but just not having
another
it.
one.
Uh-oh.
I think it's Ike's third.
Yeah.
In the last couple of minutes.
Uh-oh.
Goes around, dunk it. Oh man.
They need a timeout here, Katie. They need to recoup here. They've got to get things going. They got to get Dallas has to do something here immediately.
This is turning ugly in a hurry. Phillips outside over to Seymour. Back out to Phillips to Abel to Seymour. Jello for three.
Wide open.
He's not really a three-point shooter though. I'm a little surprised he even took it. But I guess when you're down as much as you are, you gotta knock some threes, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know, we're taught to take the open shots when we have them, and he was not only open, he was wide open there, Katie.
Riggins with the ball, drive inside. He's picked away. Jello with the steal in transition.
Saw Aaron Ike in front of him, kind of slowed down a little bit.
Jello manages to get Ike to bite away. Takes the open midi, no good. You see scoring drought for the last 4 minutes from Dallas, no points.
Ike, oh man.
4 minutes without a bucket for Dallas, and Michigan still pouring them on.
Yeah, it's just a combination of not a lot of ball movement for Dallas, and Michigan really just getting turnovers when they wanted now.
Metro drive inside, no good, but he'll get the foul on buckets. Go to the line and shoot.
Oh, we have GSB refs as well, Katie. Look at that.
Oh yeah, they look great, don't they?
It's I need to get me one of those. Nighthawk, let's talk, man.
You gonna ref for us?
Heck
We
yeah,
couldn't be
man.
worse than some of these, right?
That's right, man. Seriously.
Would you have fought for that puff assist off the backboard to Wheatstraw?
Definitely an assist. Would have marked that.
Alright,
No
you're
foul
hired.
calls. Everyone's going right at it. There's no timeouts. You know, we're going right at it.
First one is missed. You're down. God, it's 24.
Before, yeah.
That got away fast, didn't it?
Got away fast. Great defense for Michigan, which we've been talking about all night, Katie. I mean, at this point for Dallas, I would just like to see some ball movement, get some momentum for the next game. It's still not over. We've seen crazier things, Katie, but it needs to happen.
Both. It's not going to happen with that. Turner with the ball, he's just going to snail it up because they're feeling comfortable. Riggins on the wing. Running Turner. Riggins gets poked. Seymour with the ball in transition. Can he get it to go? Oh, he gets the foul though, so he'll go to line and shoot 2 after almost getting the and one.
I like the play there. Not able to get the conversion there, but able to kind of slow the clock out. And we saw what happened last time this happened. The lead went from 18 to 11. Maybe this is kind of a catalyst for Dallas to push the pace, try to get some foul calls, and slow the game down for them.
First one up and good. Needs the second to go. Was that their first point in like 6 minutes or something?
I think so. 5.5, almost 6 minutes.
Second one, good.
22-point lead here, Katie.
Snell to Turner. Or right, I said that backwards, I apologize. Turner to Snell, right?
There you go.
Riggins drive inside, sends it to Turner. Running puff on a back screen there. Gives it over to Riggins. He's driving in. Gonna have to send it. Mid-range jumper up, no good.
One of the few times this half that Riggins hasn't got what he's wanted, Katie.
Inside, Phillips wide open. They need more of that.
A little more of that, a little more defense, and Dallas will get right back into this, Katie. But tick-tock, tick-tock.
Puffin stuff on the wing. Sends it to Turner. To Riggins, back to Turner. Give him a screen. Drive inside. Gather step, no good.
Dallas showing some defense here, Katie. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Drive inside. Blocked by Ike.
Number 4, Katie.
Goodness gracious. That man is a wall. Turner.
Really making it known here in this first quarter that Aaron Ike is in fact him.
Yeah, I would have to wager that he's not at a double-double currently.
But yeah.
But he's definitely shown up tonight in other ways.
Absolutely.
Seymour outside, gives it to Jello. Back to Seymour. Seymour gets a screen, drive inside, mid-range up. No good, but oh my god! Where did he come from? What?
That man jumped over like 3 people, Katie. Holy crap!
What are the metros?
Oh. That's
I'll learn how to tell which one's which eventually.
yeah.
Turner, no good. Ike went for the putback, but Metro gets it. Abel in transition. Abel over to Jello. Seymour on the wing.
That highlight play was Milton, I believe, Katie.
Milton definitely made a statement with that play.
Definitely one of the few highlights for Dallas as we get ready to close things out here, Katie.
Riggins gonna dribble it out. He's had a solid night. We'll have to get into the box scores here to break it down, but Michigan wins by 20 and what we can easily say was a statement of a game to open with on the season.
Statement of a game for sure, Katie. Lead from essentially start to finish here from Michigan. Everybody's scoring, but Turner and Riggins led the way for Michigan. Great gameplay, great ball movement, and a great win for Michigan.
Definitely some positives to take away if you're Dallas. Spurts of greatness we saw in Milton, in both metros, really. Jello, Kane and Abel, great foundational pieces. Just gotta, do some tinkering still.
Yeah, absolutely. Still very early. First game of the season, Katie.
So we'll get into the stats here. Looking at it, points in the paint, a pretty big difference, 52 to 38. But really only the same amount of three-pointers, so that's kind of one big indicative piece. Bench points 39 to 29 in favor of Dallas, which is a little surprising, assured.
Yeah, definitely. And some things I see: steals, as we mentioned, 9 to 5 for Michigan, and the biggest lead, 24. And Katie, that's going to be 0 for Dallas. So they in fact did not have a lead all game long.
Michigan in the driver's seat. We look at points off turnovers, 17 to 4.
Yeah.
Michigan doing a great job of converting those. We'll get over into the box scores. We'll start with Michigan. Truck Turner leading at 19 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals on 8 for 17 shooting.
Definitely played well there.
Tim Riggins, 16 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. He will shoot 50% on the night for you bettors, so hope you went the over.
Definitely keep an eye on that for sure.
Dante Ali, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Puff and Stuff, 10 points, 2 rebounds, assist, 4 steals, again on the over. Bryant Buckets, 9 points, 8 rebounds, an assist, 4 for 6. Petey Wheatstraw, 7 points, 4 rebounds, an assist.
7 points there, Katie. I feel like he had more.
Yeah, he did a lot on the defensive end tonight, I feel like. Thada Baby, 5 points, 4 rebounds, an assist. Aaron Ike, 4 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 blocks.
Yeah, that is one of those, as you and I talked about. That's one of those stat lines you just love to see as a staff.
Quan Wulong Chi, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. And rounding them off, perfect from the field, doing exactly what is asked of him. 2 points, a rebound, and assist. Do you want to go through the Dallas Falling Stallions box for us tonight, Ashard?
Yeah, we've got Jello, 14 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal, 5 of 12. As you see, he shot a lot tonight for them. We've got Jen Shinobi, 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal, 4 for 5, efficient night. Got to keep an eye on that plus minus. Then we've got Perry Pinkard, 10 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. Extended the floors a lot, as you can see, 5 3-pointers. Toby Kerr, 7 points, 1 rebound, and 2 assists. We got Boudreaux, 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists, 2 for 3 on the night, plus minus of +5, so efficient for him, definitely surprising there. Then we have Mitro, 6 points, 12 rebounds, a lot of rebounds there, Katie. I didn't really expect that from him.
Yeah, he did really well last week, so not entirely surprised that he did it again tonight.
Kane and Abel, 5 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 2 for 8. I feel like he had more to add. I definitely expect him to shine a little more next game.
Yeah, he had a difficult matchup tonight with Slimer Puff and stuff.
Good point, but for sure. And then we got Pookie Seymour, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Unfortunately, shot 1 for 7 on the night. And Matt Phillips, 2 points and 1 rebound. And then closing us out, Milton Mitro, 2 points and 9 rebounds. Only 1 for 2 on the night. Surprisingly efficient, but not able to do much else, Katie.
Yeah, going back to Phillips, 1 rebound from your starting center. That needs to be addressed in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, you and I talked about it. We were surprised that he started. We expected a different lineup. He got the nod for this first game and just unfortunately wasn't able to capitalize on that opportunity.
You know, I think Dallas will be back stronger than ever next week. You know, there's really only up from here. And like we said, there were plenty of bright spots among the pieces on the roster. It's just getting it all to click together. It's so early in the season, and what a performance by Michigan. Any last words before I sign us off?
No, I think you said it right. We got a great coaching staff here with Pizzo and B Harp. For Dallas, I think they're going to rebound. Michigan, big time win. Earl and Doc Boone were confident coming beforehand, and they're going to feel even more confident after.
Absolutely. Make sure to stick around. We got another one coming up in 30 minutes. That'll be Seattle Orcas and the New York Skyliners in New York. So definitely don't go too far. You know, take a bathroom break, get a snack, whatever it is you all